Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this look. If you like what you see, keep on watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. Your post notifications so that way you could be notified when I upload a new video. If you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back. And thank you for all your support, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so let's get started and keep on watching. Right here, I'm just gonna start off by doing my eyebrows. You know how I do the technique. I might put it a little fast forward. And yeah, let's just begin with the look. Hope you guys like it. I'm using the spoolie from back of my eyebrow pencil just to kind of, blend everything in. Then right here, I'm going to be using my Makeup Revolution. I love this concealer because it's really white and it helps me out to put like a white canvas on my eye before my eyeshadow. Kind of use it like a primer, but I'm just going to go ahead and carve my eyebrows off. And then I'm going to be using the same concealer to apply it right on my eyes, like on my eyelid. Now I'm just making sure I'm blending right. And then I'm going to be using my favorite like wax for the eyebrows so they don't move around. I really love this brand. I believe I bought it in Ulta, and the brand is Essence. And here goes again my Makeup Revolution concealer. I'll make sure I leave everything down below for anybody that would like to purchase the same products. I'm gonna be leaving all the information for you guys. And yeah, I'm just blending my concealer in my eye. Like I said, I love this concealer because it leaves my eyelid like a white canvas. So it gives me more, like it pops up my eyeshadow more when I blend it, if it makes sense. Then I'm going to be using the Morphe palette, and I'm going to be using this pink right there mixed with the other lighter pink. And I'm going to go ahead and start my eye look. I'm just going to do the patting motion, and then I'm just going to like drag it a little bit to the front. And that will be my transition color. That's the color that's gonna go under the purple. And like you see here, I'm still partying, like doing party motions, just like tapping it off. And I got a blending brush, which I'm gonna start blending. Once I'm satisfied with how my blending has been done, then I'm gonna go ahead for the next step. And I'm just gonna show you guys how I did one eye look on camera. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye look once I'm done from this eye, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other one off cameras. Just, I don't bore you guys. Just blending and blending. And this is what I got so far. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab this dark purple that I have on this other palette. This palette, by the way, is by Makeup Revolution. Then I'm gonna grab the same pink that I was using first for my transition color, right on top again, and then more blending. Remember guys, blending is the key. If your eyeshadow is not blend properly, it's gonna look crazy, and you don't wanna look crazy. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this other brush with this other darker eyeshadow just to put in my outer corner, kind of like defining, my cut crease. Just gonna put it on top because later on I'm gonna be doing it with my concealer, which is gonna leave me a better cut crease, a better defined cut crease. Then I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, use my concealer and cut that crease. And yeah. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like to this video if you like it. And then put your post notifications so that way you could be notified every time I upload a new video. And here's my cut crease, you guys. Like I said, this, when you carve it out with your concealer, it makes it more defined and more sharp. And I'm just grabbing some of the same color, the dark color, and just putting it over so it could look more bright and like the color pops out a lot more. Then I'm gonna be using this white over here. It's like a matte color. By grabbing this other flat brush, I'm just gonna tap that off right on my cut crease. Then I'm gonna be grabbing my flat brush, my flat angle brush again, and I'm just gonna go over like with my same concealer, like making an eyeliner, just because I want to apply eyeshadow on the top, and I just wanted it to pop more, and that's why I'm doing this. Then with this little brush that I got on my Baxi Charm, I don't remember what month it was, but I got it on my Baxi Charm. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply, the lightest pink shade, the lightest purple, and just kind of making it seem like I have a purple eyeliner. Then on top of that, I'm gonna go ahead and use my other eyeliner, which is the Elf in black. Gonna be using this new palette that I received on my Baxi Charm. I believe it was the September bags. And I'm just gonna go ahead on top and just apply the eyeshadows that I just showed you guys. Then I have this pencil brush that I'm gonna be using for the bottom, like the last part of my eyeliner that I'm trying to do. And here's what I'm using as the eyeliner in black that I was telling you. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it like kind of under, because I want the other eyeliner that I just created to be popping out. And here I'm using the Lily Lashes mascara. I love this. It leaves my eyelashes like voluminous. I just love it so much. I really recommend this product if you want to buy this. Then right here, I'm going to be using the eyelashes by the Balm extension. I believe this style is in Lola. Then I'm just letting the glue, dry out a little bit so it can stick a little better. I apologize if my camera wasn't focused too much, like it looks a little blurry. And this is how I apply my eyelash, you guys. No tweezers. Who needs tweezers when you got long nails? Just saying. Now here I'm just using a dark, it's like for the waterline. And I'm just applying it. Then I'm gonna go ahead over here and use my primer. Also a serum that I received in my BoxyCharm. Just to kind of make my canvas on my face now that I'm gonna apply my foundation, my eye corrector, my concealer, just to kind of set that in so it could last longer. Remember, it's always good to prep your face before applying makeup so that way it lasts longer. Then right here, I'm gonna be mixing this Born This Way concealer that I received on my BoxyCharm with my Makeup Revolution foundation, just because my concealer that I received on the box, on my BoxyCharm box, it's a little darker than what I usually use under my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two products, so I could use it as a foundation. It actually works. And right here, I'm just putting my foundation on top, my Makeup Revolution, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my Born This Way concealer. Like I said, it's a little darker than what I usually put under my eyes, so I'm just gonna use a little bit to kind of mix it with the other foundation. And I'm just blending my foundation now, making sure I don't have nothing creasing. And don't you forget, guys, about your neck, because it's now you're gonna look like a different color on your neck, on your face. Especially when you're using the foundation, you just want to blend everything out and make it look as seamless as possible. Then I'm gonna be using my Pro LA concealer with my contour. I'm doing a little contour on my nose, my cheeks, my forehead, under my lip to create that shadow. I did apply it here on the side. I had to go off camera and blend that out because when I was making this video, I didn't really realize that I was leaving a mark like under with my contour. But I went ahead and like I blended out off camera. Here I'm just blending my contour. I mean, you could see the line still there. That's what I meant by I had to blend that off cameras because I noticed afterwards, I was like, what is this? But I fixed it. Then right here, I'm just applying my concealer. Like I said, you guys, lightly, I'm being into the bright under eye. And I'm just gonna go ahead, grab my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna blend it out. When I'm done blending that out, I'm gonna go ahead and set it with a setting powder. Kind of do a little baking on there. Here I'm just blending some more. Like I said before, blending is the key. Then over here, I'm blending my concealer that I put on a little bit on my forehead, on the tip of my nose, I'm almost done, guys. Promise you. No, it takes a little longer. I'm just getting the hang of this, of editing, the hang of just making the videos themselves. I'm just trying. Then I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution powder in Banana Light. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it under my eye where I put the concealer. And I'm going to let that set for a little bit. That way, it bakes a little bit. Put on the bottom part of my cheeks. Also like to do like tapping motions. Then I'm gonna grab my BH Cosmetic powder, which I'm gonna use on top of my cream contour. And I'm just gonna go over on top and, define my cheeks, my forehead. Everywhere where I put my contour, that's where I'm gonna go. And I'm just blending, blending, blending. Now here you guys are gonna see me taking out all the powder that I had on top for my concealer, and I'm just blending everything out, my face, making sure everything's nice and smooth. Then over here, I'm gonna grab my foundation powder and just go over the parts that I don't want them to be too white. My neck, just kind of blending everything out, making sure everything's nice and smooth. Then over here, I'm going to go back to my palette and use these two shades just to put on my bottom part of my eye. And of course, I got to blend that too. I was so in love with this look that I created the other day. It was like I was just feeling all glam up all day. I was like, I love doing, more intensive looks using bright colors. It's beautiful. And right here, I'm just putting some of, it's like a glitter color eyeshadow for my inner corner of my eye. I actually put that on on the inner eye on the inner part, inner part of my eye, just to make it look a lot more brighter and more awake. And from here, I'm just going to grab my lily lashes again, and I'm going to go ahead and apply the mascara. Then I'm going to grab my highlighter. I believe it's the Anastasia highlighter. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it as well. Then I'm going to grab my Makeup Revolution and my NYX lip liner. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it.